The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new metal. All right, let's look at your gear.
We need to...
Alright guys, here we go. We are back, and this is our first playthrough with Metal Gear. We're gonna move on up. I'll walk through. Left joystick is move left and right, forward and back. Right bumper is weapons, left bumper is items. X or blue button is pull out your gun. Tap your weapon button to put it away. Y or yellow is action button. You can like jump over railings, boxes, that sort of thing. And you can hug the wall. If you push towards the wall and then move left or right, you can actually sort of hug the wall and creep. And you can also pop out and shoot with your blue button. Like so. We got him. There's also kind of a... There we go. An auto aim. So this game isn't so vicious where, you know, you gotta aim. You can aim if you actually pull out your weapon and then push left stick. Yeah, left stick gives you first person mode and you can be like precision aiming. But it has kind of an auto aim like this. If you kind of tap your X or blue button, you can kind of auto aim it. We're gonna hug that. That didn't work. That's the one problem. When you're trying to hug, you can easily
Freeze.
trying to get some dog tags there. Let's take some bandages instead. Yeah, sorry, A is also duck, so you can duck and then hold A and move forward to crawl. You gotta kind of have a movement motion from the ducking position. Hug those walls, check those angles. That's the most important thing. This game doesn't have that auto camera control, so you gotta kind of really check your surroundings with the tools you have. Just gonna crawl underneath that camera. Get our chafe grenades. Chafe. You got me. Alright, let's go in here, get our cardboard box, which is like a legendary infiltration item. Check this out. And then another legendary snake item is the cigarettes. You need that for catching lasers. So important for catching lasers. But don't use it too long and you'll lose your life. It drains. It's a good idea. Shake these guys down. They're gonna have items, more bandages. A lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of cutscenes in Metal Gear. It was the closest thing that got to be in a game movie, I think.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian
reinforcement Russians. A lot of these angles and even the terrain is like really giving me Metal Gear 5 vibes, and I think it's kind of interesting. That was like a Metal Gear 5 shot. Metal Gear V. Sorry guys, Metal Gear V. Alright. Snake's gonna hold it down.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till
This
later.
isn't Metal
Snake,
Gear
you
Rex.
need to go down
This
to
is,
the hold to
I believe,
locate
Ray.
the
I
actual
think
metal.
this is Metal Gear Ray, which was a dramatic leap forward in Metal Gear design. They took the fully autonomous design and ran with it. Oh yeah, Olga.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker hold. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared
And
sensors placed
so
and
I thought this
operational.
game came out before September 11th, but I was wrong. It came out just after, literally a month after.
Yes, they are all
But
planted.
I think I was surprised because it was in development pre-September 11th.
And the vehicle's
And
pilot.
this, a lot of the ideas, this was so forward, took place. This is the harbor of New York.
Are you sure you can
So-
trust him?
It was just interesting. And then, you know what? The demo came out quite a bit before
No, it's not over
September 11th. So yeah, there was this whole idea of terrorism
I have a bad feeling about this
in
mission.
the United States before it actually just
You would leave the unit
really
once the
threw
mission
down.
is complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
yet. No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go.
And
I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Snake dodging that bullet. The bullet time was big influence. Matrix a few years before. And I think games really embraced that and ran with that. I'm trying
And
to
that
think
brings
if it
us
actually
to a
happened in
good
the games
conclusion.
first.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either. I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit.
Yeah, I did an auto shot there actually.
We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
And I think Olga just kind of vanishes. After the second Metal Gear, like, I forgot if she dies or not, but... Got her there. The wind effects were really impressive in PS2. We almost got her. Shoot her right in the hand. Got her. She's where you get your first real gun. Nice. Eyes of Cypher.
Cypher? Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
That drone tech looks
Snake,
so old school
There's
now.
something I have to
I
tell you.
remember when I first
What?
seen that, I'm like, whoa,
We didn't dig
it's
up
like a
this info
floating life
about
raft.
the new Metal Gear on our own.
But
Not like
this
usual.
looks old
How
now.
did you find out then?
Giant
It
camera,
was a
giant
tip,
security
An
cameras.
anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister.
Oh, yeah,
We
here's
have
the
different
drama.
parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Icon, calm down. This is Snake movie. Dog tags, logos. That's what we like. Actually, I shouldn't. Before I leave there. I'm gonna go back this way. See if we missed anything. I think there was something. I think thermal goggles are up here, right? Very important item. Not essential, but very important. Really useful for hard to see situations. Oh. We're gonna storm them from behind. Judo throw. Stay behind him, guys. Confidently grab him for the choke. And you know, don't even let him. Like when he's in dizzy mode, you want to put him in sleep mode. Dizzy mode lasts like 1/60th of the time sleep lasts. Maybe 1/30th. Alright. Did we get actually, I think did we get that last item? Oh, yeah, so we also got the wet box, which is essential when infiltrated. shot his radio out. Jeez. Don't know if we made it out of there just in time. We need everything we can get, guys. Rations. Now we can use our shave. That'll take care of the camera. But it also ruins our radar. Did we already get that guy's, there we go. Get some bullets. Shit. How do you get rid of that? You can't now. Oh, that really sucked. This blew up in my face. You gotta remember, just take it nice and slow. Take it nice and slow. It's all about the angles. Alright, moving in. Guys, all about the angles. Nice shot. Okay. Out of first person. Gun off. Stand up. Go down. Don't roll down the stairs. Oh, I forgot about that. Excuse me. Alright, there's only one guy. We still technically haven't been detected. We were able to drop out of that radio conversation before they sent the caution, which leaves you kind of still in that original state, which is where you want to be. There's less guards. I didn't want to actually go out there. Did I? Maybe. That's outside. Don't want to be in there. Make sure you use up that life. Keep that full life always. Stun grenades. Very useful.
Raven?
Excuse me. I really got something stuck in my throat right now. Oh. Oh yeah, and they did stuff on purpose in this game to kind of make it like Shadow Moses. I think that was from the original Metal Gear. Come on.
Set reinforcement.
Okay.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with the engine room. Backup unit, check it out.
Keep moving forward, guys. We gotta keep moving forward. Okay, these guys are coming up. Can't work out better than this.
The situation is normal. All clear. It was nothing. All clear. There was nothing wrong. Everything is all right.
Oh shoot.
There's somebody.
Oh, that was so close. I think we're bleeding too.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Snake,
Guys, I'll
wait.
be right back.
Don't move.
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Alright, now we can shoot out these things. Here we go. One. Make sure it's not there with our singies. Or we got thermals now. Yeah, it's up here. Last one. Where's that last one? Now we're through, guys. Stop those traps. Stop those traps. Alright, this part.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Someone comment shit. Got him. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, guys. There's someone else. Oh my gosh. He's listening to music. He doesn't see a damn thing. Ow! Oh, he actually threw me down. What? No, buddy, you're out. Shit. Oh man, they've seen us. We got a battle going now. How many extra guys is there? I can't see a damn thing while I'm alert. We're out, we're out, we're out.
We have sealed the stern hatch.
All right.
The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
We already
Yes, sir.
handled Olga.
Who goes there?
Just gonna use the gun on them. Blast them all down. Oh, not that. How can I not roll out of them? Come on. Why can't I run past them? Only one man standing. His name was Solid.
Who goes there?
Revolver Ocelot, one of the baddest smoke
Shalashaska.
bombs in the entire series, if not the baddest.
Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
And who since has lost his hand. In Metal Gear 1, his hand was taken from him by the Cyber Ninja. Epic scene, classic, all-time epic scene.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Wow.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here
This
are
was so
definitely
fun.
Marines.
I remember in the original demo,
If the deck is sealed
when
off,
we got a
they have
hold
no
of
way of
this,
knowing
I
that the
was
ship's been
living with
taken over.
a roommate, and
I'm
we
not
had a buddy
interested in
over,
fighting
and we
these
were playing
guys.
this.
The weapons won't do me
And
much good
the
here.
amount of stupidness
Can you
that
see
we
Metal
kind of
Gear?
played, like that we did in this
No, I'll have to
portion.
go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where
This
they're headed.
was impressive for PS2.
Not
Like
beach,
there's
that's
like I
for
think
sure.
like 40 guys on screen here.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the
I
image
love how
data
in
from
this
the
game
camera.
it's
Split the files and encrypt them individually.
like it's taking
The
it so
data packets
serious.
can then
It's all really
masquerade
serious
as-
stuff,
Okay,
but then
okay.
like they
So all I
refer
have
to
to
the
do is
action
push the
button,
action
and
button in
it's
front of the computer
it's
once I
almost
have
like
the
it's like a
pictures,
VR,
right?
and that's
Well,
like
sure, if
what
you
they're
put it
really
that
trying
way.
to say. Like you're playing a
And
game,
one
like
more
you're
thing.
Snake.
The
and
commandant's
you're,
already
you know,
begun his
going to
speech,
save the day,
but you
and you're
need to
doing
get
all
the
this
pictures
stuff.
before he's done
But
talking.
it's this other
Otherwise
layer
they'll
where
spot
it's
you,
like
okay?
you're kind
How
of
much time do I
playing
have?
the VR.
I hacked
Is
into
this
his
real?
personal
Is
files and
this
took a look at
actual
the text of
events?
that speech.
I think
I'd say you have
probably
7
not.
more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment,
All right,
every
guys, 7
industrialized nation
minutes.
on the globe
We have
knows the
7 minutes to pull
specifications
this
for Metal
off.
Gear.
We gotta get
Worse yet,
our photo
so do a
game
number
on.
of rogue states.
Become photographers.
They
for
are
a
all
moment.
working on deploying their own Metal Gear force
4
to compete
shots:
with the
front,
US's nuclear
front
strike
left, front
capability.
right, and
The
the
world
Marines
is about
logo.
to see a swarm of these
We
Metal
can do
Gear
this.
derivatives.
Just go nice and slow.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons
Roll under
forces.
the beam of the
The only
projector.
thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears
We're gonna
that
keep
exist all
moving.
over the world are no longer a threat. The
This is
blind
great.
race to
We're
nuclear
gonna go
proliferation will be contained,
nice and slow,
and it will be
crawling
the Marine
around
Corps
this
and
grate.
our Ray
This gives
that will
away a
accomplish
sound.
this.
We don't want to get caught on that.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think
Crawl over
twice
that
about
one
their
as well.
nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
And we out.
The shift in the balance of power
That's
will
the
mean
first area.
the shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more
So
different
this
in
one,
nature
they've
from
got
the
2
Navy.
projectors. They switch back
Theirs
and
is a
forth, and the
program
guys
that will
can
add
kind of
fuel
see a little to the
uncontrolled
left and a
fire
little
of
to the
nuclear
right.
proliferation.
Just take it Nice and slow.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are
snaking just
attempting
like
to
Snake.
derail our own raid project. But I promise you that
It's
they
a
will
mean
not
crawl,
succeed.
guys. It's a mean crawl. It looks slow, but
Some
to
say
crawl that
the
fast,
strategic
that quiet,
importance of aircraft
it's a mad
carriers will be
skill.
reduced by the completion
It's a
of
mad
raid.
skill.
The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a
Okay,
lot of
now
pressure
we're
from
going.
Navy brass,
Now we're going.
especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Okay, we made it.
I have a daughter.
We're on the next one. This is where we gotta get our photos.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
There's the metal.
Metal Gear.
I love it. I love it. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Okay, here we go.
The National Missile Defense
We're gonna get
Program
those
was
photos.
initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005.
Look at these
However,
skills.
the
These
NMD
mad
trial
sneak
conducted in the year
skills, guys.
2000
Now we're just gonna bust
was a
out mad
complete
photography
failure,
skills.
and the success of the 1999
One.
trials is
Good.
There was no technological solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism from Russia and China for its potential violation of the anti-ballistic missile agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons.
That should be two. Listen for that chime.
Good.
From the very beginning.
Just to take it nice and safe.
President Sears forced the NMD proposal through and succeeded in deploying the program. Some say that
Take
it was
it
a
nice
military
and slow.
interest, with plans for the $100 billion program budget that actually arranged the legislative approval.
And we've got 4 minutes. We're killing it right now.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Up.
Listen for that chime. Ding.
Good.
Got it. Okay, we need
Left.
one more.
Front. Up. Down. Front. Up.
This guy's actually asleep. I'm not even gonna bother.
Getting back to the topic at hand. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray
Drag
as a
him out,
countermeasure
drag
to these
him out.
pirated weapons forces. The only
Gonna
thing
show him
that can
what's
stand up
up.
to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal
Choke
Gear.
this soldier out. We've essentially had a non-lethal playthrough, although I did kill guys
I
and
seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to
I killed
old
some
age.
Russians. Sue me.
The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to
These guys
render
are pretty
remakes
tough.
like the NVT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence.
Alright.
The human race is about to slide back
Since
into
this
the
guy likes
endless
to sleep,
arms
we're
race
gonna
of
put
like
him to
last
bed.
century. And we cannot afford to
Make
play
sure
that
that he's
Russian
gonna,
roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you
we
see
got it?
is here to
Marines.
prevent that
Boom.
possibility.
Good.
Got it.
Former President Sears did also act towards reducing the nuclear
3
stockpile
minutes to
while
spare,
nurturing
guys.
the NMD concept. It was he who lowered START 3's ceiling for tactical nuclear weapons in order to bring Russia around to approving a revision to the ABM treaty.
And that's all she wrote. Autocon's doing his thing. Had 4 attempts. 4 attempts wrong though. And Autocon has his own little software where
So,
it just like hack
any
the
codec
system
moments from you,
and
Snake?
runs this cute little thing.
Okay, first up.
He's like an otaku kind of dude.
Okay, this works. It's a great front view.
Great front view. Check out the shadows, Autocon. You're missing like
What's
the
next?
drama.
You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. What's next?
They're all good, Autocon. You're wasting our
Okay,
time.
that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. What's next? This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Alright.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Reign. That is all. Dismissed.
I think that's it. Quite a big cutscene here. Oh yeah, and then you get the slow clap. This is just so classic. Out of nowhere, Shalashaska, aka Revolver Ocelot, slow claps his way out of the shadows.
My friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer.
And
End of a
I love how
liar.
grimy his voice
Americans
is.
are too in
I
love with the
still
sound
remember
of
the
their own
original
voice
Metal Gear
to speak
Solid,
the
and
truth.
This guy's
Identify
voice
yourself.
is like is so evil. He's like the perfect villain.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Yeah, that's him in Metal Gear 1. I loved it. I loved it. I remember I played that game so much. Metal Gear 1 was such a game changer. Like, it was
What
the
do you
ultimate
want?
game changer because it really kind of...
This machine will be
maybe
quite
Resident
useful.
Evil. Resident Evil
What are you planning
was
to do?
kind
Steal
of,
this thing?
able to
Steal?
like make me believe
No,
that
no, I'm
games
taking
would
it back.
eclipse movies, but Metal Gear was like the story was just so much kind of on a higher level. Resident Evil had like a B movie story, and Metal Gear had like an action movie story. It was a little better. Dude comes out of nowhere.
Gerlukovich.
I think this is hilarious.
Nobody move. Understood.
It's like 30 Marines just ready to go. I don't know if they just had Revolver Ocelot in slow-mo there, but he swagger walked so heavy.
This ship now carries
On that
enough
video
Simtex
cam.
on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
These friggin' Russians just come out of nowhere.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Not you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America.
It's really grinding that
Even
gun
the
into
technology
that
that
guy's
gave birth
temple.
to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, the first
As
double
I
cross.
said,
This
I
guy,
intend to
like,
take it back.
it's kind of cheesy, but it's become so, like, kind of cool in a way. Like, the amount of times Ocelot's gonna double cross.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
And that's in the
I
first,
was
like,
never
30
in your
minutes.
employ, Golukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
The boss, who we don't even know exists at that point. I thought that was pretty
Metal
interesting.
Gear only has room for one. Golukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Epic trench coat flip. Yeah, that's nice. And then the spaghetti western kind of influences.
Sergey, looks like you were long
I love the
overdue
slow-mo
for
too.
retirement.
This is like my John Woo kind of love of like John Woo's, you know, slow-mo bullet ballet. Kojima obviously liked it too. Yeah, that's nice. That was something I don't think they overdid. Like, they did it just right. Like, he always had a lot of kind of gunplay, like, you know, tricks and that stuff, but they didn't overdo it.
Show's
like,
over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Ocelot just straight up terrorized. This got super weird. So, after I said Ocelot lost his hand in the original Metal Gear by the ninja chopping it off, and then for some reason, Liquid,
It's been
the
a
clone
while,
of
brother.
Solid Snake, was killed, but they severed
You
the
know
arm,
who I am.
and
Liquid?
Not so young
grafted it
anymore,
onto
eh, Snake?
Ocelot's body. Now, originally I thought this was stupid. It
I
was
know
ridiculous.
what it's like, brother.
But as the series
No
kind of
wonder
went
they only
on, and
passed
they,
you
you
over
know,
for
they
the
got into
Fox
Metal Gear
style
3,
program.
I started kind of seeing what I think Kojima was trying to do. I honestly think Ocelot is a Snake as well, or a Snake clone. And that's how that was able to happen. And he could graft the arm onto himself because technically it's his own arm. So Ocelot is an older version
few more years and you'll be another
of
dead
Liquid.
clone of the old man.
Or like
Our
the
raw materials are
equivalent of the
vintage,
Big
brother.
Boss
Big
version
Boss was in
of
his late
Liquid.
50s when they created his copies.
And I don't know how many
I
people
live on
actually
through this
say that.
now.
I haven't really seen that people suspect Ocelot of being a snake, but I honestly think he is. Or more of the Liquid. Countless people just getting massacred. I thought this was a cool intro. Obviously, they dropped the demo, and this was the demo. So I think you actually got to see this too. And they left it there. And, you know, going into Metal Gear 2, like, the hype is so real. Like, I couldn't even, I don't think I've ever experienced the hype that I did going into Metal Gear 2. And the way that Kojima just pulled the rug out from under us, you know, it's classic in hindsight, but you had no idea how hard I wanted revenge on this motherfucker after he just left us for dead in the tanker.
You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
And this was a weird time. This came out in 2001, like I was saying, and like the internet was still like such a new thing. Like it wasn't really being used for game stuff in a way, or at least I didn't know the channels where to find game stuff at that time. But I was getting information from the magazines, Game Pro, EGM, Next Gen. That was a UK one, and yeah, like the demo, like I said, came out first, so there was a lot of speculation, there was a lot of theories going around, and not like the internet theories where, you know, it completely has took on a life of its own later, but there were like mainstream kind of theories about what the reviewers were thinking, or, you know, maybe people wrote in letters to the magazines, so there was a bit of kind of buzz going around. And I remember, you know, Snake was killed, and that's how they kind of made it seem right here, that Snake was killed.
Otacon, we have a problem.
Yeah, this was an amphibious kind of Metal Gear. It was able to swim, which was new. The original Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, I think it was just like a walking battle tank. It had like mech kind of properties. And Metal Gear Solid obviously was like kind of a direct continuation of those two mech, you know, designs. They had a laser, a railgun or something. This one was a dramatic shift where it basically had more like
Snake!
an animal form instead of like that bipedal, you know, walking thing. This had like 4 legs, and it could swim, and I don't think it could fly. This one couldn't fly, but yeah, it looked pretty cool actually. The legs, and it didn't really have arms. It had more like these kind of fins. Obviously, Ocelot's talking to someone there.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene.
Oh, that's
which I
right,
felt
that's
was
right.
most useful.
So they kind of blamed it on Snake. I'm sorry,
tomorrow
they didn't think he was dead. He became
I
a
would say
terrorist.
the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold.
Because Snake
Yes,
left the
of
military,
course, Mr. President.
and then they got the information and basically flipped it around on Snake, making him look like the terrorist that, you know, destroyed the tanker. Essentially Big Boss in Snake, because Big Boss before, you know, you find out was the hero, and then he becomes the villain, and it just seems like that's what they were setting up for. Snake's bound to become a terrorist. Really cool stuff, like really a lot of cool ideas, and I've always been so impressed with this series. But I think we'll leave it there, guys. That's where we're going to leave it. We got the tanker done. That was probably an hour and a bit. Tune in next time. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, all these things. We want to have you engaged in the channel. We want to get your input. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace. Tune in next time. Adios.